Guys, I am Cold Steel's target demographic 100%. Definitely. That's definitely me. They're marketing to the right guy. So I've showed you a little bit of my stuff before. I showed you some machetes of my EDC stuff cuz I'm a gear junkie. Uh, on that show I was on, Trailblazers, I've admitted to being a gear junkie. Very I'm from I want to be from a video game where you have everything in your pocket that you could ever need to solve any issue you come across. So I decided to get some of these cold steel folders because really you can't practically carry around something like this. I have done it, but not in public. Of course, everyone's dream is the Espada XL, right? Everyone wants the Espada XL. But I didn't want to spend like $300 on an Espada XL because I was poor and still pretty poor, but I'm able to save up a little bit, sometimes get myself something nice. So the first one I got it because it was on sale. Is the Cold Steel Voyager. And I figured this is the Voyager XL, and I figured, hey, this is basically just a mini Espada. It's got the clip point blade, and this I carried this around for quite a while. I've pulled this out, and people go, "Oh my gosh, don't you know that's illegal?" Yeah, whatever. Unfortunately, if you can tell, the blade there is a little screwed up. You can see there. I don't know how good you can see that, but it is a little screwed up. I never lend anyone your knife. If anyone asks, "Do you have a knife?" say no. Someone used that as a screwdriver on me, but this texturing right here. So this right here actually wears a hole in your pocket as you wear this. Um, on the inside, I had a pair of pants that there was a hole straight through it from this texture in here. So I still like the Voyager. I don't usually carry it, but it is pretty lightweight for the size. This plastic is not the most comfortable to grip if you have to grip it. It's very aggressive. Very, very aggressive texturing on that handle. But I think I paid $40 for it, so that's definitely a steal. I don't know how much they're asking for them now. I think they're a lot more than 40. So yeah, I don't carry that for those. I don't carry this anymore for those few reasons. And then also on sale, I got this Tielight, and this is actually quite a bit heavier. This is decently heavier than the Voyager. It's comparing the blade sizes. I think it's a half inch longer blade. So for a while, I just kept this in my car, in my glove box, and I carried this on me, cause I figured, hey, I'm working by myself at night. If anyone tries to mess with me, I whip this out, and if this doesn't scare them half to death, I can reasonably defend myself with it. There's a few things I don't like about this, and most of it has to do with when it's folded. This back here is very aggressive. These ridges are very sharp edges. You can almost cut yourself. I've taken a file to them on numerous occasions, and they're still pretty aggressive. I'll like get gashes in my fingernails if I hit it ever. When I'm reaching in my pocket, I'll get gashes in my fingernails, and I need those to play guitar, poorly as it may be. This has a wave feature. That's what this is for. So I'll stand up on my chair again and show in my pocket. you can get a good grip on it, and as you pull it out, as you pull it out, it'll open for you. The thing is, this is also very aggressively textured. Look at that. Those serrations on there, very aggressive serrations. Yeah, this pair of pants, you can see there's a hole right where the pocket is from now, of course, I've never had to deploy one in self-defense. But it is quite fun to run drills. That was an advantage, though, that you could, if you did it right and got lucky, just pull it right out of your pocket and deploy it, unlike the Voyager, where you would have to use the thumb stud. Or if you got really good, you could do that, which is also a bit of luck, too. So in an emergency, you might not do it all the way. The next thing I got was this cold steel. They're all cold steel. I don't know why I keep saying it, but a cold steel Spartan. And what I liked about the Spartan, I mentioned this before in my EDC video, is the shape of the handle. That if I have to push in on anything, my hand is never going to slide up on the blade. On this, it's not quite the same. If I have to push in, as well, this grip is not very grippy. When Nick Shabazz was reviewing this, he actually almost cut his finger off.
Maybe you could argue it's a blade guard. Ow. You son of a...
Because he was just goofing around with it, saying, see, my fingers won't go up. And then, whoosh, he got a big cut right on his fingers. And I saw that, and I said, I do not want that to happen to me. So I got this for that purpose. I carried this around for quite a while. And I mentioned this before as well, about this wave feature, or I'm sorry, the thumb plate, that you can open it as you pull it out of your pocket. The issue, though, is you might be able to see it better than how I demonstrated it before. On the outside, this is your grip on the outside. Only your thumb is on the inside. So basically, you have to grab it with your index finger and middle finger and pinch it to get that out. And then you have to throw it in the air and grab it to be able to use it. Which was something I noticed, but I didn't really care. I still carried it. And I still do carry it sometimes. And then I got the Rajah II. The Rajah II. And this is actually what I carry every day. I would prefer if the blade was just a straight blade, because I'm not entirely sure how to effectively sharpen this. So I don't use this for any utility purposes, really. I use the Voyager for cutting down boxes and stuff. But I carry this in case things get hairy. And the same thing with this thumb stud, with this opening stud, is with this clip on the Rajah, you can actually get all of your fingers on that. All of my fingers are on the handle. So I can pull that out, and just a small movement of my fingers, I have a full good grip on this. And then I'm ready to use it if I have to, you know. It is quite a bit heavier. I don't remember how much this weighs, but it's heavy. It's heavier than the Spartan. It's heavier than probably both of these combined. This is very heavy. The plastic on this is very thick. The blade is thick. But yeah, that's what I carry and why I carry it. And then finally, Lynn Thompson heard the plight of us poors, and he made the Espada XL in OS 10. The Espada in OS 10, which is like a mid-grade steel, I guess. They make the real Espadas in like some super steel or whatever. I don't think I've bought a knife since I got this. This is like the dream, a pocket sword, right? Comparing it to the Voyager, it's quite a bit bigger. You see, this is a 5.5-inch blade. This is a 7.5-inch blade. So it doesn't seem like it'd be that much of a difference, but it's quite a massive difference. So this has a similar pocket clip to the Rajah. The issue with this, and really why I don't carry this, is because it doesn't really sit in any pants that I have, and it's so big. So take a good look and like compare that to the Rajah. There's a real big difference in how much you're printing. Obviously, you're still carrying something with this. I can't really get it to sit correctly. But the same pocket clip, you can get a full grip on it right out of your pocket. I don't carry this because this is even heavier than the Rajah, and don't listen to him, okay? 6 inches, 7.5 inches, it's still gonna get the job done, okay? Is that an extra 1.5 inch really gonna help that much? Is it really? Don't listen to him. It will. It'll get the job done. But I don't carry this because it's actually too big, and it's too big to even manage. Of course, I still like this. There's a definite cool factor. And like I said, I haven't bought a knife since I got that. Like I've reached the pinnacle. But that's all. That's all of my extra large cold steel folders. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably make some more gear videos. I'll go through my regular size pocket knives, my utility knives. I'll show you my machetes, my axes, maybe. So leave a like and comment if you want to see any of that stuff. Until then, go watch some other videos and subscribe maybe.